The spaceship hummed softly around them, bathed in the silvery glow of a distant nebula. You sat curled in a quiet observation nook, watching stardust ribbon past the viewport. The silence was peaceful until you felt it. A presence. Xavier. He leaned against the edge of the frame, arms crossed, those striking eyes glimmering like twin galaxies laced with mystery. "You keep chasing stars," he said, voice low. Inside, your pulse beat to the rhythm of Xavier's presence, measured, calm, but always with something simmering beneath. "But sometimes I think you forget you're one of them." You blinked. "Is that your way of calling me out for skipping training?" A smirk tugged at the edge of his mouth. "Maybe, or maybe I just like watching you drift." He moved closer, his gloved fingers brushing yours lightly in electric touch, calibrated precisely between tenderness and restraint. Outside, the stars wheeled in slow pirouettes. Xavier straightened, the softness in his gaze replaced by calm readiness. "Duty calls," he murmured, though he lingered. "Being close to you," he said, voice barely audible now, "it makes the silence feel less like loneliness and more like gravity. You didn't need the stars. Not when someone like Xavier was looking at you as if you were his entire orbit. And stay there a while." Here we go, drifting deeper into the galaxy with Xavier by your side. A low chime echoed through the corridor. Mission alert. The moment fractured like a meteor through still water. Outside the viewport, Echelon 7's fractured moons loomed cracked spheres, trailing glowing debris like ancient scars in space. You rose beside him. "I'm coming too." He raised an eyebrow. "You sure? Last time we nearly got swallowed by a collapsing wormhole. Close enough that when turbulence jolted you sideways, your shoulder bumped his." "Careful," he said, steadying you with one arm. "Can't have my favorite star in training getting bruised." Inside, the lights flickered to life as if it had been expecting you. And carved into the wall, in strange, half-erased script, were the words, "Welcome home, Xavier," or a distress beacon, long thought gone. Either way, Xavier motioned for you to follow. "I've had worse Mondays. One I thought I'd left buried in the dark." That earned a rare smile from him, brief, crooked, and entirely disarming. An anomaly near the outer moons of Echelon 7. Routine recon, but nothing ever stayed routine for long. Moments later, the two of you stood on the bridge. The ship bathed in pulsing red as warning lights flickered like heartbeat strobe. As the ship entered warp, Xavier leaned close. "When this is over," he said under his breath, "maybe we pick a star." "Just one." You looked at him, this enigmatic guardian of deep space, half sculpted in shadows, half simmering with quiet longing. "That sounds like a promise," he nodded. "Then let's make sure we survive long enough to keep it." The ship lurched violently as you dropped out of warp. "Definitely not routine," Xavier muttered, scanning the readouts. A signal pulsed faintly from the far side of the largest moon, distorted but undeniably human. A lost probe? The shuttle was small, tight. You rolled your eyes. "You're flirting mid-mission." "Multitasking," he said with a grin. The signal led you to a derelict space station, drifting like a forgotten ghost in orbit. He froze. The playful confidence drained from his features, replaced by a tension you'd never seen. "This place shouldn't exist anymore. What is it?" you asked gently. "A mistake," he whispered.